Today, let's talk about accessibility. Accessibility is all about removing barriers to access and enabling participation for people with a diverse range of abilities and experiences. So clearly, there's a strong link here between accessibility and inclusion. And just like inclusion, accessibility benefits everyone. For instance, there are many examples of products that were developed for people with a specific disability that are now in use widely throughout society, like electric toothbrushes and speech to text functionality. Removing barriers to access for people who are marginalized results in a win for everyone. Digital accessibility is very important because of the huge role that technology plays in our daily lives today. For businesses, digital accessibility is about enabling people with disabilities, both internal and external stakeholders, to interact with products and services in a meaningful way. Here are three key ways that you can do this when creating content. Number one, CamelCase. CamelCase is when you use a capital letter for each word when you combine words, like in hashtags, so the phrase looks like a camel with humps. This is very important for people with visual impairments who use screen readers to interact with digital content. For instance, without CamelCase, the hashtag be a disruptor could be read out by a screen reader as bead is ruptor and thus lose its meaning. And whether you're using a screen reader or not, CamelCase enables clarity. I can see at a glance what are the component words in a phrase, which can make a big difference if I'm looking at content in a language I'm not very familiar with, for example. Number two, add captions to videos. Not only does this allow people with hearing difficulties to engage with your content, research shows that captions boost user engagement across the board. When a video has captions, people are more likely to watch it for longer and also to comment on it and share it. Number three, use alt text on images to describe what is being shown. So for this image, I could write that it shows a black typewriter on a surface made from dark brown wood. Alt text is important again for screen readers, but it also means that if your image fails to load properly, viewers still get a sense of what you wanted to convey. And alt text is also a great way of boosting your search engine optimization ranking. The best way to ensure impact is to be intentional about it. There are many free accessibility guides that contain tips like these that you can use as inspiration to create your own bespoke guide for your company. And for consistency, you can, for example, create a checklist that shows how content must be formatted before it can be published online. This will make it easier for accessibility to become the norm in your organization and for you to translate your positive intentions into impact.